It's really your show. Dustin and I are just here to facilitate.
Do you want me to dim the light?
You know what I need though? You know what I really need?
What do you need?
Really bad.
Really bad.
Miho. How do you say your last name?
Takayama.
No, that's
T-A-
we should be doing this on the show.
K-A.
Takayama.
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 Y-A-M-A. Takayama.
I'm gonna forget.
So I said earlier.
We should totally be putting this on.
You asked me. Mark was like, how do you pronounce the last name? I was like, Takayama.
All right, let's roll.
Let's do it.
You ready?
Yeah.
Music cues, and all of a sudden we're boom there. Speaking of little bass lines, do you like the little bass line to the opening?
Where's the bass?
Do you like that though?
Sure.
Do you like it? Are you like, oh, that Paisley Nights intro is where
Play
it's
some
at?
Larry Graham, the Hair, the song Hair. Bum, 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 bum.
This is Paisley Nights, and we are chronicling the days of Wild. This is Mark Bondi here with my co-host,
DJ Dudley D.
And we're talking about the stories of Paisley Park. We are really reminiscent, man. We are talking about what happened at Paisley Park back in the day. Prince used to open up the doors, and there was parties, there were performances, there were celebrities, there were regular fans like us.
Last time you heard from us, we were at Paisley Park.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because we in venue number 3 now. We were at Dustin's old house recording, and then we did a spotlight on New Year's Eve from Paisley Park, which was great. I mean, Dustin brought down the house with a little America video right into the new year with Prince clanging the cymbal as the clock struck 0 and the confetti went off. I mean, it was off the chain. You get a chance to see Dudley D do a Prince set. I mean, I'm telling you. No offense to Questlove, but this brother's the baddest Prince DJ on the planet.
Second baddest.
No, I mean
Prince DJ according to Mark Bondi.
No, you're Questlove's the second baddest, right?
Oh,
and then, No, you're the number one. You know, I mean, I love Questlove, but I mean, you know, Questlove's like, I mean, he doesn't get out. No offense, Questlove, if you ever find this podcast, we love you, brother. But I mean, you know, Questlove never gets past like 88. Like you go to his DJs, you know, when he does Prince set. And it's just like, it's all old school, no new music. And it's just like, come on. Like, this brother's got music for the next 30 years. And, like, you did not drop the needle on one track. Anyway, totally digressing. So, we were at Paisley Park last time around. We did a little deal talking about the new year, 2020.
I think we promised 20 episodes.
20 episodes in 2020. We are on number 2. So, we are here. We are making progress. It is slow, but it's fun. We're gonna get moving. It's winter time in Minnesota, so that's podcast and recording time according to the calendar. So it's cold here, so we're gonna record some episodes and get the stories out there. We're reminiscing about Prince and the Paisley Park life. Dustin, anything else you want to say before we get rolling with this interview?
No, let's do it.
Let's do this.
Amazing guest tonight.
Yeah, doubly amazing. I mean, you know, and we asked her on this podcast, and she was like, "Oh, my story's just not very interesting. I have nothing to say. This is she's shaking her head right now. But,
we're gonna find out.
Yeah, no, we're gonna blow your minds, people. Like we're gonna blow your minds with these stories. And she's shaking her head, but it's true. So our guest today is Miho Takayama. Did I get it right?
Good,
yes, nice. I practiced it. And Miho, you live in Minneapolis now, right?
Yes, since 1996.
Since 1996. So she's been living in Minneapolis for a while. She's hanging out Northeast, and Northeast like for the cool people. So she's got that vibe going, obviously. So Miho, we're just gonna jump right in. So you're living in Minneapolis since 1996. Good place to start. Where were you born?
I was born in Japan.
Where in Japan?
Called Maebashi City, probably about 2 hours from Tokyo.
2 hours from Tokyo.
Yeah, outskirts of Tokyo.
So is it considered like part of Tokyo then, or just like because Tokyo's big, right? I mean,
Tokyo is big, but it's so small.
yeah, just
on
from
the map.
from the
Yeah.
map size. So
It's tall.
Okay.
It is, yeah, it's going up.
So what was the name?
Going up.
What was the name of the city again?
Maebashi.
Maebashi. So
Very good.
how long? I'm ready to go to Japan. I've been there once. Maebashi. So how long did you live in Maebashi for?
That's gonna give away my age, though.
Yeah, we're gonna give it away in like 7 different ways. So
Oh, man. So I lived there until I was 20 years old,
Okay.
and then moved to Minneapolis since then, and so it's been what?
so 22 years,
Yeah.
give or take. Yeah, you're our age. So Maebashi, you lived there for 20 years. So tell us about life growing up in Japan.
I was really into Michael Jackson when I was a kid.
Another Michael Jackson lover.
It's just like I loved them. I loved his music. I was so into it. I never
Me
listened
too.
to any Japanese music. I was not interested in Japanese music.
And was
It
Japanese like pop music a big deal?
Yeah, pop music. I don't know how I met Michael, but
Yeah.
since I was probably like, yeah.
That's just, I mean, everyone knew Michael. Michael was everywhere, you know? He's on all the award shows and
And Michael was big in Japan too, right?
Mm-hmm.
right.
I mean,
Well,
Michael's-
and just like starting as like a little kid, Jackson 5, it's like he's been around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're listening to Michael Jackson, kind of mid 80s, early 80s. What's your favorite Michael Jackson track?
Oh jeez, I don't know.
What were you bumping in back in the day? What's a song that you remember listening to?
Well, I got to see him twice in Japan. And
Really?
Whoa,
yeah,
whoa,
the
wait.
concert.
Yeah.
You got to see Michael Jackson.
Yeah, well, first one was it was like a second row too.
Really?
Yep, the bad
What?
tour.
You saw him at the Bad
Yep.
Tour, second row.
Yep.
In Tokyo.
In 80s in Tokyo.
In Tokyo.
Yep.
Who'd you go to that show with?
With my mom.
Yeah. Now is your
Because I
mom a
was-
mom a Michael Jackson fan, or is she
Yeah,
taking
but
you?
but she wasn't huge Michael
Yeah.
Jackson, but it's just like everybody loves Michael, so
Yeah.
it's just.
So we're just gonna go and.
And I was too young to go by myself, so
Yeah.
my mom's like, "Okay, we're going." And,
So do you stay in Tokyo,
I'm
or do you
so
drive
jealous.
in and drive out, or train in and train out, or is that like a 1-day thing, or is this like a full on like we're getting hotels and stuff?
You know, my mom, my dad's side family lives in Tokyo, so we probably stayed. I don't
Stayed over
remember,
there.
yeah, my
But you-
grandma's house.
You saw twice the
Yeah,
Bad
so
show.
there's one bad tour, and then the second one was dangerous tour.
Oh, so you
So-
hit,
it's
you
a
hit
way
both of
out
those.
there.
Is your mom a Michael Jackson fan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Or like I'm just wondering who's driving the train here as far as like I need to go see this concert. Is it you asking your mom to go and your mom's like, all right, I'll take you?
Yeah.
Or is she just like, we're going, we're
And
getting
I'm
tickets?
bringing you.
So
It's just so wild because I'm debating bringing my daughter to Billie Eilish in Chicago right now.
I'll go with you if you guys go and Billie Eilish.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told him you should do it.
All right. Anyways, everybody's like Billie Eilish right now is listening.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm just saying, take your kids to a show, man. Give them the experience of
Yeah.
music. That's
Yeah.
what we're talking
Yeah.
about, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because I
Yep.
mean, this
Yep.
is formative years, and you see Bad, you see Dangerous. Now this is a Prince podcast. Obviously, we're going to talk a lot about Prince. Were you
Right.
into Prince at this time?
No, so this is how it happened. So my mom owns a coffee shop in Japan. She has a lot of regular customers comes in, and then one of them, she somehow knew people and then get the tickets. He could get the tickets
for a Prince show.
for Michael Jackson.
Okay.
First of all, that's why
Yeah.
I got to go to Michael Jackson.
And why you sat so close.
Yeah.
Right,
That's
so-
what I was gonna ask you too. Like, how'd you get such good
Right.
seats? Okay.
So this same guy,
Mom's got the plug.
right? So
Caffeinating people, but does she have good Dunkin' Donut coffee? Like
she got a better than Dunkin'
Dunkin' Donuts, we're chugging
Sure.
some Dunkin' Donut coffee right now, people.
But yeah, anyway, so this guy offered us a Prince concert tickets. That was the nude tour.
Same one that got you the Michael Jackson ticket.
The same guy. Yep. And then I didn't know anything about Prince. I never heard a Prince named Prince before, but he's like this guy's funky. He's like so awesome. This is probably gonna be the last time he comes to Tokyo. So you guys have to go see this guy. He's gonna, he's big in U.S. And then I was like, I don't know who Prince is, but sure, it's like
so you're
he's
gonna go.
yeah.
So just before we move on in the story, like no Prince on the radio, no.
Ooh, actually, so the first time I heard Prince's song was the Little Red Corvette.
Yep.
On radio, and I didn't know who he was, but I just heard the song on the radio and I said, oh my god, this song's so awesome. I really like this song. And I asked my cousin, it's like, do you know who this is? And she's like, yeah,
Prince.
His name's Prince. He's really weird.
Yeah. Which is, I mean, that's what people said, right?
Yeah.
Even in Japan, people are like, this dude's really weird.
So that was the very first time I heard his song, and then I totally forgot about him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Until
the
show, the concert, the new tour. And then
where were your seats at the new tour?
It was all the way back.
Okay, so not quite as good as you had for Michael. So you go to the new tour. I'm guessing this is in Tokyo, and you go in, and you're with your mom again, or you rolling? Okay, so
with
your
mom,
just the two of you.
Yep.
And you roll into this show, new tour. So what year is this? 1990.
1990.
Okay. So is this like Graffiti Bridge then, and like what's Setsi doing? I think I got the show. I think I've listened to that show. So anyway, so lights go on. Or, the stage comes in, he comes in, and
he was dancing his butt off.
Yeah.
It just, I never heard this funk music before, and I didn't know even this called funk.
Yeah, you didn't even know the word?
No, it's just like this awesome
crazy.
Music.
So were you just enthralled the whole show? Do you remember specifics from it? Besides him dancing and the Game Boys dancing? Do you got like moments of the show that just like I'll never forget?
He was doing the snake on a, which is
the worm?
Yeah, worm.
On the
Oh
ground?
my god, no, on the stage, on the ground. Yeah. It was just, so next day I bought all of his albums, like CDs.
All of them?
All of them. Every single one of them.
So it's just like, it's all of a sudden it was like the world was black and white, and then all of a sudden it went color.
Bam. and then like, so you bought all the albums,
All
and then
of
what
them.
do you do? You spend the next however many years just dissecting them?
Yeah, and then I don't know when I decided to move to United States or Minneapolis specifically.
So you just were like, this is just drawing you in, like you were like, what this is happening, and I know where it's being, made at, and I want to get there.
Yeah, so you would have been like,
get closer to it, but you didn't like visit. You didn't come
No,
to the U.S.
I didn't visit Minneapolis beforehand. I just wanted. So all these like Right Divine and Love for One Another. Those the videos came out later on in the early 90s, and I was watching. I already made up my mind that I want to go to Minneapolis, but I'm watching all these videos, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm missing out all these shows and gigs, and I have to get there.
Oh, you're talking like the Ride Divine, that like it was like the ABC special or whatever, where they come in and drive in. That's a good show, and you're watching this now because is this stuff getting aired in Japan, like on TV, like so you get all the albums, and then like you realize like there's like this whole princely world, and now you're like, do you have like Japanese friends that are part of this Prince world too, or are you just like rolling solo?
So I found out that there's a things called bootlegs.
Yes.
Bootlegs.
And bootlegs
I
are
have never heard. I've never heard of them.
Japan is like where they're pressing them up and like making them
in Germany.
Yeah, so tell us about bootlegs. So you find out about bootlegs.
So I found about this bootleg CDs and all that. So
I don't know much about this. There's people listening out there.
But there are so many bootleg stores in Tokyo, this specific area. Nowadays, it's all gone. Nobody buys CDs anymore. But anyways, back in the days, I just go visit my grandma in Tokyo, as well as visiting all these bootleg stores, and it just straight up like buying whole lot of Prince bootlegs.
Were you listening to anything else at this point, or were you just in the deep end? How did that play in like high school? Like, how did people see you? Like, were you known as like the Prince girl?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And nobody knew about who Prince was.
So I mean, so you're the Prince girl in Japan, and like the people, were they like this lady's crazy, or were you able to like convince them of like why you were so into them, or were just people that's like, I have no idea
and didn't care?
They didn't care. They were listening to all this Japanese pop music, and then I was doing my own thing.
And like you weren't into that Japanese pop scene at all. Like it's just Prince, 100% committed.
Yep.
Is there a reason why? Was it too pop for you, or too commercial, or
It didn't even interest me at all.
Yeah. Okay.
Somehow.
Now, did you speak English at this point? You bought all the Prince albums. Like, are you like?
I didn't understand a word he was saying.
So you like?
Songs.
What year are we in again? 90?
We're in 1990. So you
This
don't.
is like
you don't,
Mark and I are like over at Southwest High School, about 45 minutes from Paisley Park. We also had not been to Paisley Park.
I mean, at that point, we hadn't met yet, D. So, so let's go into this. So you are listening to every single album Prince made, but you don't speak English.
So that was another interesting that I was just into this melodies and in music more so than the lyrics, because I did not understand what was the lyrics all about, what the songs all about, all those sexual songs I didn't understand. I was just listening to the music.
Just to make sure we're clear, like you didn't understand like anything.
Well, we have to take English classes in high schools and elementary schools and
so
all that.
But got some,
but like
elementary.
So focus on writings and grammars, so not so much conversational, like a listening.
Right,
it's not. Yeah.
So it's the music that grabs you and pulls you in, and you're just like, I just want to listen to this music.
Yep.
Are you still like that, or have you grown to appreciate kind of the lyrical elements of the songs?
I think I'm exactly the same. I start listening to the music, how it feels to me first.
I do that also.
Yeah, and then sort of like, this is what he's saying.
Yeah, there's some songs that I'll like find out, like there'll be like a thing talking about what that song is about, and I'll be like, I've been listening to this song for 15 years. I don't even know, but that thing grooves, man.
Yep. Yeah.
So
the
music.
Music.
So you're buying bootlegs. Did you have a particular bootleg that you liked a lot? Like, was there like, this is my go-to bootleg because it's just bangs?
I think those people who buys bootlegs, like two categories. Like one is so into live bootlegs, and the other one is outtakes, like the studio outtakes.
Yeah.
And I was really into live, like jamming at Paisley Park, like somebody's recording.
You just wanted the these people are playing and it's loose. So like you like the after parties,
jamming at Paisley. I just wanted to see it. I just wanted to be there.
So you're absorbing the Paisley scene before you get here. So
I was listening.
You know what you're getting into then.
That's crazy.
No, it is wild.
My mind is just
blown.
Trying to flip all this together.
So
right now.
you go through high school. You're listening to Prince. You're the Prince girl in Japan, right? You're buying bootlegs. You're kind of consuming this music. When do you say, "Hey, I'm gonna move to Minneapolis"? Is there like a moment in time where you draw this thing in the sand?
I don't remember this specific time. I was like, feel so natural. It's like I have to be there. It's just I'm gonna be there someday. I have to.
Because this is not. It's happening. Like here's a new bootleg. And it just happened, like however many months ago.
I could have been there.
Could have been there.
And I'm not there, and it is just killing me. All these
and you're like 19 years old having these thoughts. So we won't talk about the specifics of when you decided, because it sounds like it was kind of like this process. I have to be there. The intensity grew, and at some point you say to your mother, "I'm moving to Minneapolis."
Yeah, I didn't
How did that go?
So in high school, I wanted to come to United States already, like American high school, but I wasn't ready.
To do like the student thing where you come over and go to high school,
I did the exchange program for like a couple weeks, and then I went to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's so close to Minneapolis, but it's not exactly
So
Minneapolis.
when you were in Milwaukee, did you know you were like 6 hours away from Paisley Park?
No.
Okay.
But I was so ready to come to Minneapolis in high school, but again, I wasn't ready, like all the visas and then all that. So decided to go to University of Minnesota.
Yeah.
I got the visa ready all by myself.
So school was the ticket. School was going to bring
excuse.
Yeah.
It was the excuse to be in Minneapolis, excuse for my parents in it too.
It wasn't like this drive you need to be a gopher.
It's like, I'm going to go be a golden gopher, Mom. What?
So you come to go to school. What are you studying at the U?
I started with Native American Studies at University of
Makes
Minnesota.
perfect sense.
You know? And then my mother was really into Native American cultures. And
Really?
She was so into it. And then I got influenced by my mother.
Is that common in Japan? People being like, I mean, this just seems like a stretch, right?
Mm-hmm. I think my mother influenced me a lot. Music and then also, overall.
Yeah. So, and she's still in Japan running a coffee shop?
Mm-hmm.
Same coffee shop?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like we need to make a
I
trip.
was just going to say, let's go. We're gonna end this right now. We're gonna pick it back up. Now we're live and
No, I'm gonna open up my bucket list OneNote here and go to Miho's mom's coffee shop.
We have so many things to talk about. All right,
this is fantastic. So
can I just ask, like, what's the process like? I mean, money wise, like, to come here, like, did your parents have money? Did you have to save up a bunch of money? Was there how many hurdles and whatnot to get into the U of M? Was that easy for you? How long did that take?
Well, let's see. So I decided to move to Minneapolis, it's like junior high school, and then since then I start saving money. I didn't ask money from my parents, well, though they helped me for the college tuitions and stuff too. But beforehand, I worked every single day, saved up.
At the coffee shop? No.
Donut shop.
Yeah.
Right next door?
Convenience store.
Really? And so you're spending your money saving it and on bootlegs.
Yep.
All right, I get that.
Yeah.
So you come to the University of Minnesota. You started with Native American study. What'd you end up getting a degree in?
Fine art paintings.
Cool.
So
do you paint, or is this like
I don't paint anymore.
Okay.
I think my focus is now music.
Yeah, but you kind of had this artistic kind of element to you. You were into the arts, and that kind of showed when you were younger.
Visual. Yeah, and then also music.
So you get your ticket to Minneapolis.
Are you living on U of M campus?
Back in the days,
when you first got here,
actually Northeast Minneapolis.
So you've been Northeast for life.
Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Yep. And then
So talk to me about you're leaving Tokyo. You say goodbye to everybody. They're like, this woman is crazy.
Yep.
Right. You say deuces. I'm going to Minneapolis. You arrive. Yep. Like what is like the first couple weeks like living in the United States as a student at the U of M? I mean, just blow your mind.
So I was taking private English lessons when I was in Japan.
Okay. Getting your game ready.
So my teacher knew. She has a friend in Minneapolis. She picked me up at the airport. That was on March 2nd, 1996. And she dropped me off in Northeast Minneapolis home. Now the house is turned into music studios. And I just went back after 20 years. And it's just all these memory came back. But the first day she just dropped me off by myself. There were 4 other roommates in a huge house.
Okay.
Have you did you talk to him beforehand, or was this like
no? I didn't
real
know
world
no.
MTV, like where they you show up and they're like,
she just
it's
dropped
Miho.
me off.
She's from Japan.
Yep.
She likes Prince.
Yep.
She's gonna study Native American.
And then I didn't speak English that much, and then didn't understand conversational English back then, so I wasn't quite sure what was going on around me.
Right.
Yeah.
I kind of have to go with whatever is happening, but all these roommates helped me out a lot.
You're still into the sounds, like, okay, they're laughing, like it sounds good.
So, I'm just gonna,
So March 2nd, 1996, you're in Minneapolis. You're dropped off in Northeast. Do you start classes right away, or do you?
It was like a week between the class starts.
So you're starting classes right when you arrive, and then you're going to school. Did you get a job?
I was doing this catering job at university.
Okay.
Um,
So you started working.
yeah, and then it was so hard because there was like a morning shift. You deliver all these coffee pots and cookies at the meetings at the university.
Throughout the U, yeah.
But if you go to, Paisley beforehand, you come home 6 o'clock in the morning and you have to go to work like 7 o'clock in the morning with no sleep.
Oh, I know all about that life.
So what was your thought like that you knew you were in Minneapolis? You're like, okay, I'm here, moved in, got to go to school, but also, when's Paisley happening?
Right. So it's so crazy. It's like I feel like I'm so lucky to know all these people. So the very first time I went to Paisley was October in 1996. There was a George Clinton's concert at First Avenue.
Nice.
So I knew that there's going to be something happening at Paisley because I researched all these stuff beforehand and in Japan. It's like...
Are you on prince.org?
I was not. Nope.
No,
so there's no internet. I never used the internet when I was in Japan.
Oh, okay.
The first time I
mean, and it's early. I mean, the internet's early, 96, 95.
Right.
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
So I was just asking around after the concert, the George Clinton's concert at First Avenue. I was just asking around and everybody's like, hey, do you know anything about, after party at Paisley? It's like, do you know anything about Paisley Park? Do you go to Paisley Park? Like
you guys don't know about this? Nobody knows.
So this one guy.
Were you ready for like everybody to be like, of course we know you are in Minneapolis. Welcome.
It's like, why don't you know about this? But
the shuttle is gonna pull up any minute.
She's traveled
every 15 minutes.
Literally traveled across the world, and the people that are living 30 minutes from the guy have no idea what's happening.
Nope. It's still like that though in Minneapolis.
No, it's true, right? I mean, people just didn't know.
But this one guy, he's like, yep, there's an after party. I'm going right now. And I was like, can I come with you, please? I don't have a car. Can I ride with you? And he goes, yeah, for sure. So we, drive down to Paisley, and then, oh my God, it's just, I still remember George Clinton was sitting on the couch in a, now they call it what? NPC Music Club.
Yeah,
no, it's a lot for one another.
Well, let's rewind though. Like, what you're driving with this guy. Do we know this guy?
No.
You don't know this guy anymore?
I just met him. I just asked him.
No, I'm saying, do you still know him? Do we know who this guy is?
I don't have his contact information anymore, but yeah,
Okay, I'm just curious if we know, like, do we know him or no?
Okay.
Oh, probably. So he.
What's his name?
So he ended up in the Good Life, the song Good Life's music video. He was in the music video, and he told me that afterwards, like, oh my God, there you are.
Yeah.
He's friend with Sonny Thompson's and all that, and I was like,
I want to know
how
who this
random.
dude is.
Yeah, I need to know who this guy is. So anyways, let's go back though. Like, you're in the car with this guy that you just met outside, and like you pulling up to Paisley Park, and what are you actually thinking?
It looks exactly like the picture on the bootleg.
I've seen this
so
place
you're
before.
like, I'm here. This is it. But you weren't. Yeah.
Were you nervous about like getting dropped off at the side of the road?
Oh
like,
no, that's no. Nope.
You trusted this guy.
So it's destiny, man.
Yeah.
Like
It's
you knew you were getting out to Paisley. So explain, like, you walk in the doors. Is this an open party, or is this a private gig, or is this?
I have no idea. We got in.
You walked in.
I didn't know it was those exclusive party.
Yeah.
It's just I was there.
Just whatever the day was.
I was lucky.
October 96. So you get in there. Is it a performance? Does he play?
I don't think he played that day.
Okay.
He was just hanging out with George Clinton's, and then I did see Prince though. I remember they were talking, sitting on a couch.
And you're just dancing. Like, talk to us about, like, how are you feeling when you're out there seeing George Clinton and Prince just hanging out?
It was surreal. It's Prince there. It's so dark in the room. But
right. But also too, I'm wondering,
him.
like, were you like? Of course, when you're listening to the music, you're hearing him, but you're not understanding him. You're more into the music. So when you're out there, is it like you're not out there for Prince specifically? You're out there for like the sound that you've been hearing, or is it you got a thing for Prince too?
But I mean, like, this guy created all this music that I've been listening to, even though he's playing gigging or jamming or not, he is there. It's
Right.
just by seeing him in person was incredible
Yeah.
experience.
All right. So that night, you see George Clinton, you see Prince, you leave, and then are you
Did the
just
guy
like,
give you a ride home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you're like, what's next?
What's
so
next?
when was your next time out there?
Right. So I have to buy a car. That was the next. I cannot.
Because I mean, taking a
next?
taxi out to Paisley Park
Yeah,
is
that was
not
like
a
a
cheap.
60
You're like,
bucks.
Yeah.
obviously,
I did.
everyone's not rolling out to Paisley Park. I can't just count on somebody on the street to
some
bring me.
random guy. And if
I
you're
need a car.
If you're gonna taxi, I mean, it's not gonna be cheap. This is pre-Uber, right? Like this
Right.
is not an easy drive.
Right.
So when's the next time you get out there? You go start working and buy a car then, or did you hit those October gigs in late '96?
Did you hear about parties that were happening that you didn't make it to because you didn't have a car? Like,
Probably. I don't know how I found out about these
Yeah.
other parties. I kept contact with this guy that
Yeah.
gave me a ride.
Yep.
So, yeah, he's like, yeah, they're gonna have a party, and then I did sometimes took a taxis out there,
Yeah.
and then on the way back, do you remember Dion and Tia?
oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
Dion.
She was on our-
Dion's our
and
fourth guest or
Yeah,
fourth episode. Yeah, everyone should listen to Dion. Fourth episode.
Dion.
Yeah.
So yeah, she gave me a ride a couple times all the way back to Minneapolis, and then
And this
because taxi doesn't come to Paisley Park to pick me up, they just
Yeah.
refuse to do so.
Yeah,
So
well, I mean, you are out there because they
Yeah.
ain't getting a fare
No.
back from there. You know,
Yeah.
so that's a long haul. So do you remember the second time you go out there? Or
I do not remember the
Okay.
second time
So I mean,
specifically.
because you came at a good time because that season was just a fun time. Because
But
'96, because he kind of took once he fired the NPG bands, Sonny and Michael and Tommy, when all that's
Sonny Thompson and Michael.
so you're shaking your head. You like those guys?
Do I like those guys? They are my idols. So they just Sonny Thompson's my god, bass god. He's just Why? Isn't that obvious that he's my bass god?
No, I get it. I'm just trying to get you to. I'm trying to get
Yeah,
I'm trying to get your smile to be conveyed over the airwaves.
Yeah, what is it about Sonny Thompson? I mean, I guess this might be a good spot to talk about how eventually you ended up picking up the bass guitar and learning to play bass.
Yep. So I start playing. I've been playing bass for maybe 3.5 years now.
Did you start playing before Prince died or after he died?
Right around that time, I would
Okay.
say. I wanted to play bass for so long since I saw Prince playing that one-eye bass. I thought that was like the coolest sound and the funkiest sound ever. And
Yeah.
And you were correct. Yes, you are right.
So the last concert I went to in Japan was the Gold Experience Tour.
Okay.
That was February 1996, and I came to Minneapolis in March.
Okay.
And then all the Michael, Sonny,
Yeah, so
Maite was there in Tokyo. Somehow, me and my friend found out the hotels that they are staying at.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
after the concert, we just went back to the hotel and then see if anybody shows up. And then there's a coffee shop downstairs in the lobby, and then sure enough, Michael and Sonny shows up. Tommy Barbarella shows up in the coffee shop, and then me and friends are freaking out.
Yeah.
And then we just run into them and it's like, "Excuse me,"
Yeah.
with the broken English.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you talk to him for a minute then?
Yes. So Michael's so nice. It was Sonny. Sonny was so nice. Like, yeah, why don't you just come in and then sit with us at the same table? And we're like, oh my goodness.
Sounds like Michael.
You know. So yeah, we sat down and talking to them anymore for a while. And a friend of mine had a band, did not have a bass player.
Okay.
And she was talking to Sonny and then Michael about her band, and Sonny's like, who's your bass player? And then she's like, we don't have a bass player. And Sonny's like, what? And then I remember I jumped in and I was like, I'm gonna play bass.
So you decided back a long time before that you're going to play.
Without myself knowing it.
Yeah. Now, did you end up talking to those guys when you were living in the cities then? Like, did they remember you from Japan?
Yeah, so I knew Bunkers in North Loop.
Yep.
This small, tiny bar.
If you're coming to Minneapolis, visit. Sunday and Monday, shout out for the combo.
Mamba's combo. I knew that Michael and Sonny was playing there every Monday night back in the days. So yeah, I went there and then talked to Michael. It's like, hey, do you remember me? I met you in Tokyo, the coffee shop in a hotel. And then Michael's like, yeah, of course I remember you. Why are you here?
I didn't know Miho was going to do Michael Bland impressions.
I mean, I'll tell you what, that's the best Michael Bland impression I have ever seen. It's fantastic.
But anyways, yeah, they remember me. And then I was like, yeah, Michael Bland doesn't remember me. And then he knows my name. And now I ended up working for Mambo's Combo, doing the lights for the Sunday, Monday night.
Yeah. How long have you been? Are you still doing that?
Yeah.
Really?
Every week, pretty much.
I used to do those lights.
You know?
Yeah, I knew that.
No, I know.
Cool.
It's just funny that we like back when Kip was playing there.
Oh, yeah.
I was doing the lights for him because I was like, I'm going to come down here anyways and hang out. So
yeah.
So you're working every Sunday, Monday on that?
Yeah.
That is sweet. I got to get down there. It's been a long time.
Come on. I know, right?
It's been a long time. It's probably been 3 years since I've been down there. I mean, it's fun.
Yeah.
Too long. So now you get to see him every week.
Every week.
Yeah. Which is cool. So talk to us. So this bass playing thing started 3.5 years ago. And like, so you decided back in 96 when you saw those guys and you jumped into your friend's band, but then you didn't didn't do that work for another 20 years. And then finally I decided to do it. The reason why I finally decided to play was this Minneapolis local artist named Maida. She was working with Michael Bland.
that's how I first heard about her.
Michael was producing Maida for reason, and then she has worked with, of course, Michael, Sonny Thompson, Tommy, Chance Howard, and all those names, and then
Where's Maida from?
Maida's from Minneapolis. I'm in St. Paul.
St. Paul?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Michael, out of nowhere, called me and say, "Hey, Miho, do you want to join Maida and then me, myself, and then 3-piece band?"
So now you're playing with Michael Bland.
Right. So that was like 4 years ago, and I was like, "Hey, Michael, I've been saying that I want to play bass, but you know what? I don't play bass."
Did he know that?
He did not.
Okay, so he thought you played.
Kept saying that. I was like, "Oh man, I want to play bass. This bass song so cool."
Yeah,
it's like bass, bass, bass. So he thought that I was already. I play bass.
He thought you were a bass player.
No, I wasn't.
I know, but that's hilarious.
But you were.
I know.
Like in your heart, you were.
Yeah,
Right.
you were.
So I have to tell him, it's like, Michael, I cannot play bass.
Let me get back to you in 2 years.
So I cried. I cried so hard. And then next day, I knocked the music school's door. Right next day, and then said, I want to play bass. I want to learn how to play bass.
And you've been playing ever since.
Yeah.
And now, who do you play with now?
Still with Maida.
No, this is my point.
Okay.
I'm pulling this thing back full loop, right?
Yeah.
So you got asked to play with Maida. You couldn't play at the time because you were just talking about playing bass. Then you went and joined the music school, and now you play with
Maida.
And where'd you just get back from?
So Maida called me a year later and then say, "Hey, Miho, this is Maida. Now are you ready to play with me?"
Yeah.
I was not ready to play with her.
Were you playing every day though? Like, were you into this? Like, were you like, I'm gonna do this bass thing?
Yeah, I was really into it, but I didn't feel like I was ready to play.
It's hard to make that move too, from like at home, like, okay, I can play this song at home, but now here I am on stage. And
with Maida, who has played with Michael and Sonny, it's so intimidated. And then I was like, but if I say no this time again, and then she's never going to ask me. So I say yes. I'm not ready, but
you're like, I'm going to do this.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. And then since then, I don't know why she still keeps me around in her band, but I'm very fortunate. So I'm in the band with Maida, 3-piece band. Me on the bass, Maida guitars, vocal, and drummer. His name's Pete.
Okay.
Actually, Pete is a drum tech for Michael Bland.
Okay. So it's all these connections coming right back.
It's Minneapolis.
Yeah.
It's
small world.
Yep.
So Minneapolis rolls.
Mm-hmm.
So how often are you playing? How many gigs do you guys do in a year?
I wish we played more often. Weekly gig would be so nice. Anybody looking for, any bands out there, give us a call. But and we just take gigs like whenever, however, whatever we could get. Yep.
How would somebody learn about Maida and this music? Where would they be wanting to look it up if they're listening to a podcast and they want to hear about more awesome music coming out of Minneapolis? Where would they find her?
Maida has official Facebook page, as well as Maida Miss is her own Instagram.
Cool.
She has a website.
So she's on like Spotify, right?
She is, yep.
All the streaming stuff. So
Mayda, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah. So you want to check out Maida? I mean, it's cool music, right? Well, how would you describe her music?
She is so funky. She's like a funkiest.
Well, you're her bass player.
Obviously.
Obviously, she's funky. You're her bass player.
Yeah. I love her.
So if you're coming into town, check out Minneapolis. Maida's playing. You got to go see it, right?
Please do.
Yeah, awesome. So moving back in time,
it's like a Quentin Tarantino podcast. We're just going to jump all over the place here.
Just one era to the other. So you get a car somehow, right? And now you got transportation out to Paisley. Now, do you recall, like, talk to us about the show, the season? Like, I'm guessing you're rolling out there in the '97 kind of time frame. What's that like?
I start noticing that regular guests at Paisley, such as yourself, Mark, and you, Dustin, and there's a certain people knows exactly what's going on at Paisley, and I start paying attention to those people, and then I met this gentleman has a website, put all the Paisley Park parties at 2:00 in the morning, which was Jonathan Carter.
We had him on.
Yeah. So you got the URL memorized.
Yep.
It's like Stanford / hashtag / squirrely sign / / refresh.
So
refresh.
Every Friday night, Saturday night, I was at U of M's library because I did not have a computer at home. So I was, the latest lab opens at U of M. I was there every weekends.
Just wait.
Refresh.
Just wait.
Refresh. Wait.
Were you working on schoolwork too, or were you just refreshing?
Oh, refreshing.
Yeah,
every 30 seconds.
No, I know about that refresh game. Yeah. I couldn't help it. I'd just be like, maybe
which is so funny too, because
where
are we? We're right at the U of M. No,
we're right at the U of M. No, she's right there at the same time.
Yeah, we're right there. We're like,
what lab are you going to?
Oh, which one was it? I think it wasn't Humphrey. It was
the basement of Humphrey?
Yeah.
So we're the top floor of Blagan?
We're like in a 1 mile radius.
Yeah. Like, no,
all three of us doing the same thing. People need to realize how serious this is right now. This like at the U of M campus.
Yeah, I was living on campus at the time. Right on campus.
Cell phone wasn't really popular back then either.
Pager 911.
Yeah.
So refresh there. You drive out. Do you remember the first time you see him perform there?
I do not remember.
It all
the
just
first
blends
time.
together.
Yeah, it's so many times we've seen him.
How many times do you think you saw Prince?
I mean, you're coming over with 3 under the belt.
Yeah.
Right? Or no?
Yeah.
In Japan, you saw him 3 times before you came here?
Oh, I saw him like so many times in Japan. After that, it was like Diamonds and Pearls tours and a Gold Experience, and then
you're going to every concert.
Yep.
Yeah. If he's there, you're there.
Yep.
Multiple times, or are you only going to one?
Oh, I bought every single concert.
Yeah.
If he does
she
5
moved
shows,
to Minneapolis. I am going to every single
show.
show.
I'm just, I don't know if you can afford to make it to everyone. Okay, so how about after parties in Japan? Are you making those too?
I didn't know anything about after party.
No.
I didn't know there's like such things exist.
Yeah.
So I miss all those. Glam Slam was in Yokohama.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, because Glam Slam and the new Power Generation store, wasn't there an NPG store? No, that was just Britain and LA.
Yep.
So fascinating. So going back to like 97, what do you remember of kind of that 97, 98, like sets, shows? Like, what do you remember about that?
Man, back in the days, we got in for free. Free. He did not charge us. It just,
It was a vibe.
What do I remember? It's just like standing outside the door in a 30-degree, below.
Yeah, it just waiting.
waiting until
in
the
line.
door opens.
And were you rolling out there mostly solo or no?
Solo.
Okay.
I was just driving all by myself. Yeah, to witness.
Yeah, see what's happening.
The bootleg.
The bootleg. Like,
World.
Witness the bootleg. That's
So-
great. I came from Japan to witness the bootleg.
and the bootleg is happening. So when you're
I'm
out,
in the bootleg.
did it live up to your expectations? The
More
bootleg?
than that. Way more than that.
What was
It's
different
just-
about being in the room than listening to it on a bootleg CD?
It's right in front of you, like 2 feet away. Everything's happening in front of you, and it's just chemistry between the audience and then Prince is you can just not feel from the bootleg CDs. It's just
because the chemistry,
it's magical.
Yeah, so the chemistry, how like, because where are you standing in the room? Like, do you feel it wherever you're at? How does that chemistry play out? Like, give me a night at a show for Miho. Like, where are you sitting? Where you not sitting because you ain't sitting? Where are you
Right.
standing? Where are you watching this from?
I never be up in the front kind of person. I in a like any situation in my life, I just want to kind of step back and then observe everything,
Right.
watch everything kind of person.
Yep.
So I was usually in the middle of the crowd or all the way back to see people's reaction or how Prince give all the band member cue of those little tiny things. Like he just look at one of the members and then there's no verbal communication. I think that was like very fascinating to me. It's just watching how everything operates.
Yeah, and you get to see it again and again and again, right? So you notice it one time, and then you like study it. Like as time goes on, you're like, oh, I get that this is how this guy rolls.
I was most of the time studying rather than like having a great. I was having a great time.
Yeah.
I was just studying and then just learning things.
So you were studying and learning. I think this is interesting. So you're studying and learning. What would you say the biggest lessons you learned in that kind of observation? What did you take away from that?
I think non-verbal communication between the band members, that was very, very interesting, and it's very close to my culture, Japanese culture, I would say. We don't really. So I practice Japanese fencing called kendo, martial art.
Did you say fencing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like those like samurai. Things. We discipline ourselves, but we don't really talk to each other. They just we know what other people are thinking, and then we kind of react to without communication. I don't know if that makes sense, but the teacher coach was like that too. He was very strict. So let's say he just comes into the gym. We have to do certain things right away without he telling us, like make a tea for him, or he pulls a cigarette, somebody run into him and then light a cigarette for him. It's no verbal communication. It's just certain things that you just need to know before it happens. And then I kind of felt like something was same at Paisley Park, like Prince communicating with other band members, like they know exactly what needs to react to him if he does this. Oh, we supposed to do this kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I thought that was very interesting.
So there's like a sub dialogue going on. There's like what people are seeing from the stage, and like the average fan is just like, oh, this is the music coming at me, whatever. They don't see this, but there's like this other dimension of the band's orchestration, and he's playing this kind of like orchestrator, but he's not doing it with words.
Right.
That sounds about right.
I thought that was very interesting, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I thought that was very beautiful.
And do you watch this through your whole kind of 20-year journey at Paisley?
I think so. Subconsciously.
Yeah. You're always paying attention to how he's doing that. So interesting. Really interesting. So what's your favorite memory from Paisley Park? What's like, hey, this stands out as like my moment in time of Paisley that was just so quintessential Paisley, I will never forget it.
I don't know. Dancing on the floor, that was good before they put the carpet.
before they put the carpet down.
Why would they put carpet there?
Sound, it's acoustics. It's acoustics. What was dancing at Paisley like?
Yeah, my favorite song to dance to was the song Mad.
Yeah, Mad.
That's my
yeah,
song.
Bebop to hip hop.
Why do you like that song?
I don't know. It's just the groove. It's so groovy.
Yeah.
Do you remember dancing to? So there was a piece of vinyl that Brother Jules and I both had, and it was Fat Jazzy Groove 7, and that loop came from that piece of vinyl that we would play out at Paisley Park. And then eventually Prince took that and sampled it and turned it into the song Mad.
Cool.
Yeah, and that.
So I'm wondering if you heard that jam before, and it was just you just heard the song.
Yeah, yeah. You were definitely listening to that song. That was a song that was played pretty much every gig, every dance party that bebop to hip hop was played. And the story was that Brother Jules played it at a party, circa 95, and Prince was like, "Hey, what's that?" And Jules was like, "It's this, whatever." And Prince was like, "Yeah, can I borrow that?" And like he walked away, took it, and then like took the loop, brought the CD back or record back.
Yeah, he recorded it.
Recorded it, came back, and then they were opening it up. Like if you got bootlegs from that era, like 97, 98, like Kirk would hit that loop before the band would even walk on stage.
Yeah.
Like they were that loop was, there were so many gigs where that dude, you do the loop. It's like slam, hop it, give it again to ball, dun 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 dun, bam, dun again. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've heard it, but dude, that thing would just, it was a groove. Bang, man. It would just bang. We need to find that for the next party, man. Because dude, you just play that for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You got it? What? Not mad.
No.
Bebop to hip hop.
Yeah, I've got the vinyl.
Come on, dude.
Nice.
I think it might be over here.
I thought
Honestly.
I thought it warped or something, like you couldn't play it.
It might have a scratch in it, but it plays.
Dude,
You gotta do it.
seriously,
We
I'm
gotta
I'll
do it.
skip every once in a while. but
I'm just disappointed that like we haven't been playing that at the Paisley
I brought
party.
it to when I did the week-long gigs in New York with Prince at the City Winery. I brought it there and played it a couple
Really?
times. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that song just banged, man. Like that was just there, and then like the whole Mad song. So you like dancing to Mad? What other song did you like dancing to? Yeah, it's just like all of them.
That was the song.
All of them.
Yeah.
They're just mad. You can't get it out of your head now.
Yeah, before Dustin, Brother Jules spinning all the way up to the what's it called?
Yeah, the little perch in Love for One Another room.
The top of the stairs.
Yeah.
So were you what other like big events at Paisley Park besides like, all the hard to hear about unless you got all the squigglies Stanford stuff.
Inside lines. What
like
other
were
stuff
you going did you go to like, the celebrations and
I did, but I wasn't really we got so spoiled all those like late night parties.
Yeah.
Right.
All those like big events is
so many people.
Yeah. It wasn't I went, but it was not for me.
Yeah.
Not for you, huh? So like then also now that you're in the bootleg and you're at Paisley Park, like even when you go to like, did you go to the Target Center shows or did you, see him in the big arena shows and you were wasn't.
I did not go to the 777,
the
First Avenue in the Target Center.
What?
I didn't. It was so crazy. It was so crazy that I did not go.
Sometimes you need a break. Or could you not go?
It was just the people where you were just like, I just don't want to do this thing. Too many people, too crazy.
It feels so different from if you experience Paisley Park late night, jams and just jamming instead of these set list.
Yeah.
From the top to the bottom.
So the more set listy kind of structured gigs are less of your thing.
Yeah.
You want that free form, like.
He asks some question to the the fans.
What kind of questions would he ask?
Well, I'm like, I love one another.
What kind of questions would he ask?
I don't know. He's like, you guys feeling it? And then, back and forth. And
it was different. But at the same time, too, at Paisley Park, there was a lot of stuff that he was, there were set lists that they were working through, like to go out on tour.
Yep.
But it just didn't feel the same to you when it was in an arena.
Yeah.
With too many people.
Yeah, too many people. So talking about.
And I had to pay $85.
Yeah, $136 after all the Ticketmaster fees. So I mean, speaking of gigs with not a lot of people, I want to hear the story about how you got Dustin in trouble with Prince.
I didn't know. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
You did? I forget.
I forgot too.
Oh, you guys know about this gig. This is an epic gig. Do you remember the gig?
That was right after Michael Jackson passed. Or
are we talking about
which one?
I'm talking about the gig.
You're talking about
after the Roots show.
No, it was Most Def.
Yeah. After the Most Def show.
It was Most Def show
at First Avenue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, let's see. So I was at the Most Def show.
Wait, do we need to talk about this?
We need to talk about this. This is funny.
This is a great story. So this was at the Most Def show. I can't remember if I ran into Prince was there. I don't know if I ran into him or if I was just talking with security at the time. But yeah. I don't know how that goes. But anyways, basically I was told to, bring some people out to Paisley Park and come hang out, and like it wasn't a party thing, like I'm not going to DJ or anything. And went out to Paisley Park, walked into Paisley Park, was hanging out, and I walked up to grab a water, and the bartender was like, "What can I get you to drink?"
I know.
And I was like, "Drink?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Wait, what? Like, you have a bar?"
Yep.
And they were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "All right, I guess I'll take a Jack. I drink Jack and Coke, so yeah, you got Jack." And they poured me a drink. Walked into the sound stage, and Prince was on stage playing, I believe. And Most Def was there, just hanging out in the back, chilling. But I don't know, how did we get in trouble?
Oh, I was gonna jump in, but Miho can tell the story because she was there. I'm just an observer of this whole thing.
So that was right after Michael Jackson died, and then Prince was jamming. Most Def it was a big, the main sound stage.
Yep, and there was nobody there.
Yeah, nobody there. I got in.
Most Def and like his handful of people, and myself and a couple people.
Yeah.
Then I think, did you show up late?
I showed up after you, but anyways, so he was playing on the stage, and then I was just after the party went back home, and I was talking to a friend of mine in Japan. I was like, oh my god, it's like, you don't believe this, what happened at Paisley is like, I just back, and he was playing.
I was in the bootleg again.
He was playing this song and this song that was so awesome. Most stuff are there, and then there was the alcohol at the bar, and then this friend of mine in Japan, in Tokyo, talked to other friends, and then this other friend owns a website, Prince fan site in Japan, and then he put all these stories on his website talking about the party set list and all that. And then Dustin called me next day and say, did you put all those information on the website? And I didn't know about this. I was like, what are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? It's like, Prince just called me and I said, there is like all the details about the party. Did you talk to anybody? And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. But anyways, so thank God I didn't get kicked out from Paisley.
What did Prince say to you? Like, did he call you, or did security call you?
He didn't call me. Yeah. He definitely did not call me. I would remember that.
No, I feel like, and so the story is, because Dustin's memory sometimes gets shaky. So what I remember is you saw him the next weekend at Envy, and he had this booth at Envy, and you were there, and essentially, like, he said to you, hey, one of your friends, like,
talking about
the show,
why is this stuff on the internet?
Why is this stuff on the internet? I'm sure he did it short, sweet, brief, and you're like, dude, I have no idea what you're talking about. And then you called Miho the next day saying, hey, what's going on?
Yep. Something like that.
So you got Dustin in trouble with Prince, which is fantastic, because I
wasn't the first time.
Yeah. What else did you get in trouble for, Dustin?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't really get in trouble. I just more or less a couple times got accused about bootlegging something, or after. Well, have I told the story on this podcast yet?
I can't remember.
We were on tour bus going to, I think it was in Germany, and it was like myself. I think John Blackwell was there for sure, and maybe like Greg Boyer, maybe Maceo Parker. But we were leaving a city after a show, after an after party, and Prince was like, hey, does anybody want to jump on my bus and watch the videotape of the show? So there's 2 videotapes of the show. We started watching the first tape. First tape is done. Put in the second tape. We're watching the second tape. John Blackwell's falling asleep. Like, I'm like the last, like, Prince and I are like the last people up watching this video. And then it's done, and the bus is like stopped, and like people are waking up, getting off the bus, and Prince is like, hey, where's that first tape? And I'm like, I mean, I think I said it right here. Did I give it to you? I don't know. It's like 6 a.m. Everybody's half asleep. Like, I don't know where the tape is, but it's not where I think it is. Or did I give it to you? And he's just like, well, we need to find that tape. And I'm like, well, yeah, we need to find that tape. I mean, I don't know, like looking, I'm like moving stuff around on the bus, trying to find this tape. And eventually I end up like going into the seat where I was sitting and like taking apart the bench in the tour bus and reaching down and finding the tape. And I'm like, here you go. I'm not bootlegging. I'm not trying to steal anything from you, dude.
Dude, was he watching you ruffle through the bench?
Yeah. It's like, he's just sitting there on the bus, and we're like parked waiting for me to find the tape. I found that tape. I was not trying to steal anything.
You ain't getting off the bus, Dustin.
We need to find that tape.
Oh, this is great stories. See, the stories are endless. All kinds of fun stuff happen. I can just see that dude staring you down at 6 a.m. and your heart just racing.
Where's it?
I was just like, what do you want to? I think I've even said something like, I mean, you can pat me down or something like I don't have the tape.
Just Dustin hands up against the bus, and Prince is frisking him.
It's a good thing I found that tape.
Oh, that is funny. That's a great story. I don't even know how we got here. See, this is the beauty of this podcast. This is like all of a sudden we're just circling around and stories just emerge. I'd never heard that story, D. That's a great one. One thing I did want to ask you about, Miho, totally switching some vibes here, but, Prince got interviewed, I think it was Kurt Loder in, circa 99, and he was talking about Japanese culture. And essentially he was hitting on kind of, he was pretty much laying a critique of American culture, right? And his whole deal was, hey, I go to Japan and I put, these tambourines on the first front 2 rows, and the show ends and all the tambourines are still there.
Everybody put it back.
Do you remember that interview? Mm-hmm. Or were you like, oh yeah, that's totally my people? Or
that's my people. It's just like, why would you steal it? It's not yours.
Yeah.
Put it back for the next concert, next people.
I remember one of the first times when I was touring with Prince in Japan, and it was like, I probably was the first concert, but he came out and does the 4, 5, 6 songs where he's just killing it. Everybody's going crazy. And then he was going to go to a slow song, and he was like, how about everybody just sit down and chill for a minute? And literally the whole place and one time went from standing to just sitting. And I was on the side of the stage, and I was like, oh my God.
That's my people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think he liked it.
Why?
He liked my people. It's so different from, the people in U.S. Well, again, if you get into deep down how Japanese cultures is, it's gonna be a little there's a negative side too, but overall, people are very respectful, and then I think it's
just
we good.
Yeah, I think
we're good.
We're good.
No, I do think he appreciated that kind of it's like a discipline, right? Like kind of that, like how do you treat people? How do you behave towards one another? How do you, and I think he was aware of some of the challenges that we have here, right? Just around, folks, I would lead some tambourines out. Ain't nobody putting those back on the seat. Oh, Prince gave me a tambourine, right?
2 and 3. It's I'm gonna take yours too.
Yeah, we're gonna fight over this, right? I'm gonna get as many tambourines as I can. Yeah, I thought that was an interesting story. I was thinking about that today. I was getting prepped for this, just like the cultural difference. Was it different seeing shows there then? For you?
So I only saw him in huge arenas in Tokyo. And then I experienced all these Paisley Park jam sessions. It is a huge difference. But culture-wise, I think it's different. Audience different, react differently. But
yeah. You saw that too traveling, huh, D? Kind of how different places of the world responded to his music.
Yeah, for sure. I always thought Europe was, people were just crazy. Mm-hmm. And it was also when I was traveling with him, touring with him, it was he wasn't as hot in the U.S., so if it was me going all of a sudden not knowing anything, and then all of a sudden landing in London and going to a London show, and then people just losing their minds. You know what I mean? And if he would have done that in the U.S., they're still losing their minds, but it was just
differently.
They're constantly, and this is during the Rainbow Children album, and they just appreciate music a little bit differently over there. I feel that, So, Japan was crazy. I'll tell you a story that has nothing to do with Prince, but in Japan, speaking on your culture, I went to a McDonald's to get some French fries when I was in Japan. And it was the most just craziest experience because I was used to going to McDonald's here in America, where it's the dude, the lady who's helping, he was like, what do you want? Let me get number 2, and just all right, let me mosey on over here and do the things I need to do. And this this Japanese girl that was helping me was bowed to me when I walked into McDonald's, and I was like, can I get a large French fry? And she couldn't understand, so I pointed, and then she puts out the tray for me to put my money on, or I tried to hand her the money, and she's puts the tray, and I put the tray down, And then she takes the tray, makes my change, puts the change back on the tray, and then bows to me, and then runs over to the fry machine or the fryer, grabs my French fries, puts them in a bag, and then comes up and like does this little origami fold on the top and hands them to me and bows to me. And I was just like, what just happened?
Did you bow it back?
What's that?
Did you bow it back?
I did, yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
good.
we got told some simple things to do and
cool.
how to act over there.
some teaching, some learnings.
Yeah.
Were you at the show, because switching gears again, for the war?
Yes. So those recordings that it's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember that gig?
You know, I do not remember specifically that night, but that's one of your favorite shows. I know that, Mark.
I ask about it because it's like a common thread between a lot of the people that are there,
Yeah.
that participated in that scene. So it's a memorable
During that era.
I think it was like a long night. This just playing this word song for like I don't know how long,
like
it's,
forever.
forever.
Yeah,
like
longer than the release. But.
Yeah. Man, those like so many nights, it just blends everything's in. It's
It
kind of
does.
sad.
Miho's got a memory like me.
Well, we all.
It's like it's all. It's
We
like
are old.
it doesn't. It doesn't like. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
it's one big sound that's kind of like impacting. So it's filtering into your life, and this is an interesting question. How do you think Prince impacted you? I mean, we kind of know you're here, we know you're playing the bass, but like, how does Prince change you?
I think it's everything. It's just based. That's why I'm still here in Minneapolis after 23 years.
Like this is your life now.
This is my hometown. It's
You
over
don't-
half of my life.
You don't have a life. Like you don't know what your life is before Prince because you're
like
I
it's
was-
like you're so young. You left your like everything. It's all
connected back.
Yeah.
to the bootlegs.
Yeah. So I mean your life fundamentally, like what you do, who you are.
Based on Minneapolis, everything happened in Minneapolis, and then Minneapolis raised me. and yeah.
Made you the person you are today. Playing music, doing gigs, working lights at bunkers. I mean, you're just in the scene now. You're just doing things. When was the last time you saw him perform? Do you remember the last gig you saw him at?
So the last party, I did not have this strong feeling like you did, but I did have this feeling that this could be the last party I could go, even though he probably not gonna perform. But I kind of have to go tonight because this could be the last one, and if I didn't go, I'm gonna regret forever. So the last party, he did not perform, but he showed off his new guitar and then purple piano.
Right.
The last party at Paisley.
That party was after the plane stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was April 16th-ish?
16th, yeah.
So that was the last time you saw him. Do you remember? Did you stay the whole time?
I stayed until the lights up. Nobody leaves until the lights up.
You never know what's gonna happen, right?
So I stayed there.
Did you learn that? Did you learn that right away when you first got over here?
You're learning from you guys. Like everybody sticks around.
Yeah, you never know what's gonna happen at the end.
6:00 in the morning.
Why would you leave? What else you got going on?
Yeah,
Just work at 7. Got to feed some people some coffee. That'll be
Sleeps
fine.
for dreamers.
So that was the last time. That was the last time you saw him. How did you hear about his passing?
Actually, a friend of mine from Japan was calling me and it's like, hey, I just heard about the news. There's a mid-age male on the floor, and then there's the ambulance and all that. And then I knew right away it was him, and there's no way that 8:00 in the morning there.
Yeah.
Except himself, and then possibly couple people. So I didn't want to believe it, but I sort of felt that was him.
Yeah.
And then the radio start talking about him, and then that was him.
What's life like post Prince's death?
I I didn't believe what happened for like the first 2 weeks. I would say it didn't hit me for a couple weeks, and then I don't know. I never went back to Paisley since then. I haven't seen Paisley from outside. Haven't been inside.
You didn't go to like the fence or anything or any of the memorial
I did
stuff?
not.
Okay.
I didn't do anything.
What'd you do? Did you do anything that night? Like go downtown to First Ave or?
I went to First Avenue after I worked. Just because a friend of mine wanted to go.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna go, but a friend of mine wanted to go, so I was like.
And you're still in disbelief, so it's like this isn't real, but.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in front of First Avenue, and then all the people singing his songs. That was really weird. It's like
I think about it still. It's weird.
It's so weird. It was weird.
Yeah, why do you think it's weird to you? Because it's weird to me. So I feel you.
So again, and I wasn't, it didn't hit me.
Yeah.
First of all, and then it was more like a party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that like everybody was celebrating his life and then all that. I never seen so many people even at Paisley, and now why everybody's out here without him singing his song.
Yeah.
When you could be there at Paisley.
Where were you?
For the last couple decades, right?
Yeah.
No, I think that's my challenge with it all. It's just like it's like we knew him at a different level, right? And it just is what it is, right? So then it's I just feel like it's like tourists, right? Like and I mean, God bless them, right? They're getting exposed to the music,
Right.
etc. But it's just the relationship I think we had with the proximity was just markedly different.
It's so different. Like
Yeah.
some parties, there's only like 20 people
Yeah.
hanging around, and
Yeah.
then just like he plays for those only 20 people
Yeah.
in front of them.
And they're just
He doesn't mind at 2,000 people, 20,000 people, or 20 people.
But-
He just do exactly the same level
yeah.
of the music.
He's bringing it regardless. Whoever's in the room,
Right.
he's bringing it
Yep.
Performing at the highest level
all the
always.
time.
So
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's just a different vibe when folks are the proximity. I think changes the relationship, and then other people just didn't have that, so it's unique.
Were you at the Madonna
No,
party?
well, talk to us about that. I was not
Were you at the?
Nope.
Where were you guys?
sleeping.
Working.
Are you serious?
No, I was sleeping.
Oh my god!
I mean,
I wasn't
I was getting old, man. Shoot, it's.
I'm older than you.
Yeah, I
Mark.
know. I know.
What
I
night?
got-
When was that? That
it was like a
weeknight,
Tuesday or
yeah.
Wednesday or something. I had to work. I mean, I didn't even hear. I mean, I kind of knew it was gonna happening, but I didn't think she was actually gonna show. And dude, mistake.
She did show.
Paisley regrets.
I know.
That's a whole nother podcast.
That's a whole other podcast. We could just cover the Paisley regrets.
Yeah.
There's a few of them.
Yeah, but that was cool. That was a Madonna party. Was pretty cool. They locked the door after Madonna came in.
Really?
Nobody could get in. Even Lenka couldn't
couldn't get in?
She
She was stuck outside.
She was on the fence, right behind the
Oh, I
fence.
can't wait to talk to Lenko about this when we have her on.
Yeah, we need
Get
to
ready,
we
Lenka.
need to book Lenka.
She was calling me from
Yep.
outside. It's like, I cannot get in. It's like, I cannot come get you. Sorry.
I don't have that kind of pull.
I already got
my
Dustin in
God.
trouble.
I'm not walking out of here.
But yeah, I was dancing with Madonna's dancers, and then this one gentleman I was dancing with ended up it was Madonna's personal makeup artist. And
Yeah.
I was
Cool.
like,
Of course, though, right? Because
Yeah.
she's rolling deep, right? How many people
Yeah.
were in her entourage that
it's like
night?
20 people,
Okay.
Yeah.
20, 30 people, and then most of them are dancers.
How many people got into that party?
I don't know, about like maybe 40
Yeah.
altogether.
So
So
it's like
or something,
Madonna's
like
20, another
650.
20,
Yeah.
30 fans.
Yeah.
And then Prince
Jamming.
jamming.
You know,
With the
I'm-
band. With the band, too. Like, it's not just like, I mean,
Right.
this is like, he's bringing it.
Yeah.
And Madonna's in the house, so he's like ultra bringing it.
We'll have to talk to Madonna too when we get her on this podcast about that night.
Yeah, I'm sure she remembers. I'm sure she remembers.
Oh, that was a good night.
So you,
I can tell by your smile. It's like you see what people aren't seeing is as Miho tells these stories, the smile just comes.
she just stops and she kind of stares into the distance and
you know,
nods her head like,
yeah.
yeah, that was so good.
It's so many. It's like a dream now, you know. It's
Yeah.
like I cannot believe that actually happened, and it's never gonna happen ever again.
That you moved from Japan to
Yeah.
come to Minneapolis to get in the
to
bootleg.
see all the to be.
That is a dream.
Yeah, I mean it's
A
a
dream,
really
yeah.
unique story.
Yeah.
Like I think your story is just amazing. Like I look at it just like here's somebody that like followed their passion, did what they wanted to do, and like, you know, I mean, ended up creating not just the experiences and but like you like lived out your dream. Do you feel like you lived out your dream? I mean, I
think
do.
so. Yeah.
I'm watching. It's
the
like,
dream's
it's amazing.
the dream's still happening.
Yeah.
I mean, now you're playing bass, you're playing in a band. Like,
I have to keep going. It's just, you know, there's so many things that I want to do, accomplish in my life.
you seem to be
still.
making all the right decisions.
Yeah. Do you feel like some of that drive was Prince influenced?
Oh, like all of it.
Yeah.
You kidding?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of it.
So now you're doing the work, making it happen.
I'm just, you know, wondering what it'll be like if I never met Prince music when I was
Yeah.
a teenager. Or
Miho
maybe
would-
like 3 kids and I still live in Japan with like a miserable life.
Working at your mom's coffee
Coffee
shop.
shop, you know.
Is your mom going to listen to this?
I think so.
Awesome.
Hi, Mom.
Shout out to Miho's
We're
mom.
coming.
We're coming.
We're coming to visit.
It's great.
I had a question now. I forgot. Oh, do you still listen to the bootlegs? Like, do you go
I-
back and listen to the old bootlegs?
Sometimes, every once in a while. I'm trying to listen to outside of Prince's music now because I
Right.
was so, you know, one way Prince music for so long.
Do you listen to Prince every day?
I do not.
No.
I don't. Like I said, I'm trying to expand my library. a little
Horizons.
tiny
There's
bit.
only
Yeah.
so much time in
Yeah.
the day.
You know, another great experience I had was I was in Larry Graham's music video.
Which one?
Have you told her this?
I didn't know Larry Graham had a music video. I must have missed that night.
it
Or,
during-
or maybe I'm in it and I just don't know.
Never got released.
Yeah.
That's Maite was directing. It
Okay.
was like a GCS 2000.
2000, yep.
Yeah.
You Move Me. Do you remember this?
I remember that
It's
song.
like a
Yeah,
soul
yeah,
song.
yeah.
I was listening to the radio, and then there's like cast call. It's like they're looking for extras, and I was like, I gotta
On the
go
radio?
to Paisley. Yeah. So I went to Paisley, and they're looking for extras, and then they were looking for people who can roller skate and then roller blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you do those things?
Yeah, and then I couldn't, but I did.
I'm not exactly sure if I can do this, but I'm going to.
Same
So, yeah,
thing. It's
they're
same
like-
thing with Michael Bland.
Yeah.
Can you know, I'll figure it out, though.
You gotta have to do it sometimes. Like you gotta do it. Yeah. But yeah, that was another experience that I.
Did you ever
Like
see the
this
video?
No, because it never got released.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't mean you didn't see it. I mean,
Maybe-
I saw videos that didn't get released that I saw like once at Paisley, you know, like
Yeah.
stuff that I'm just like, I'd
But
like to see that again.
But sometimes I think it's like, you know, maybe like there's like a old tape in the vault, and I might be
Oh, it's
in
there.
the vault.
Oh, it's there. We're waiting for it to get released, and
It'll
then we
come
can. Oh yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna blow it up
We'll
too
see.
on the Paisley Nights website. Actually, Facebook page. We don't got a website. One last story. What else do you got for us, Miho? Tell us one last thing about
gosh,
your life
no,
in the
no.
Prince world and how Prince, you know, inspired you. Tell us something.
This is like my life is totally depend.
I gotta know.
based
Before
on
that, I
what-
got a question about your mom. Has she been over here?
Yeah, good question.
She's
Has she
been
been
once.
to Paisley Park?
Okay.
Has she
She
seen?
has been to Paisley
brought her?
Park.
Nice.
Yes, I did.
When?
It was 2000.
Okay.
2000. I can't remember he played that night, but she.
And
I
he
brought him.
performed?
I don't remember.
Oh.
I don't remember.
We'll have to ask her
But
when we
yeah.
get to
All
Japan.
right.
I'm gonna order. Hey, I'd like a espresso and did
your
Prince perform?
She probably remember.
Of course you will.
Yeah, but yeah, she was there.
That's sweet. One last story, Miho. Tell us something.
Paisley, something.
Anything. You gotta have something in there.
Anything that sticks out? Do you have a favorite night?
Do I have a favorite night?
Or like, how about, did you ever talk to Prince, interact with Prince?
So that was during a celebration. That was the only time that I actually talked to him one-on-one.
Yeah.
Those like discussion things was going on.
Oh, was that
during
so Kevin Smith was filming
Right,
that?
yeah.
And that was in the atrium then?
It was
Or
in
where were
Love
you?
for One Another.
Love for One Another?
Yeah.
Or was it
The
after
day.
you listened to the album?
Yep. And then he was asking if I believe in. Oh man, there's so many people.
Jehovah Talk.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
he was asking all the people is like who do not believe in God.
Right.
There's so many cultures, and then I am from Japan. My grandma's side was Catholic. My dad's side was Buddhist.
Mm-hmm.
So I was not necessarily on certain side.
Yeah.
So when he asked the question, I was raised my hand and I say, not necessary. I wasn't believing this one specific God that he was believing
Yeah,
in.
right.
So he called me up and I said, "Why don't you sit down right next to me?"
How did he smell?
He smells so good. That's another thing. Like, you don't have to look back. He's behind you just by the smell. It's just like he's behind you.
No,
It's like I can smell you. I don't even have to like look back.
Yeah, I always knew he was in the room. I'd be like,
He's here. Oh, he's here. I mean, let me smell him. But
I'd never smelled a man so pretty as Prince, though. I'm telling you. It's just true. I ain't afraid to say it.
yeah.
So wait, let's go back to Miho. He called you up.
yeah,
so you're
and then
sitting
he's
next
like-
to
Sit next to Prince.
he was asking like why, what's the reason why you do not believe in God? And I said I cannot necessarily touch him, smell him, hear him. Some people can feel him, but I personally cannot experience all those things. So he might be out there, but this point I just don't know if he exists or not. And then he was just nodding, and then he understands, and then he knew that I was from Japan
Right.
because I've been to Paisley so many times, and
He knew you were.
Yeah. So he was just nodding and then is trying to understand my point. I think that's another thing that he never like argue with people. He trying to understand the different cultures and
Yeah.
where they're from, where they're coming from. So I appreciate that.
Yeah,
and
some wisdom in
respect.
that.
Yeah. So
that's
And
it?
then
Like, you
that-
sat next to him and,
yes,
like,
and
he asked you
then-
the questions and then, like...
yeah, but he touched my left shoulders like, why do you not believe in God? I have
likes-
not washed my left shoulder since.
It's been 20 years.
Did
Anyways.
did he respond to you, or was he just more or less
He was just listening. He
Just
was not
listening?
really. Yeah, he was not. He did not
okay?
ask any questions. Anyways, that was the only time I actually like one-on-one talk.
Interacted with him.
Yeah, I know that so many people actually like talk to him, but I never had actual close one-on-one contact with
Right.
him. But yeah,
Well, that's probably in the vault too, then, because they filmed all
Yeah.
that stuff.
You're sitting there. We got to
So
find
we
these
gotta
tapes.
get the Larry Grant video, and we
Where
got to
is
get
it?
the. I would love to see all that stuff actually, because they filmed all that week with Kevin Smith. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Everything.
They gotta get it out there. Dude, we should get him on the podcast.
there we go.
Kevin Smith.
right.
Of what's the movie? Hook Me Up.
You know it.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It's the
killing
one,
it.
Yeah.
the one where they're standing outside the
Jay and Bob.
storefront.
Jay and Bob. But
Jay
it's
and
not
Silent Bob.
Yeah, but it's not Jay and Silent Bob. What's the first one? Clerks.
Clerks.
Clerks. Oh God, it's just seriously. I see that dude on TV and I'm just like, yeah, that guy was
Yeah.
out of Paisley. And when
Yeah.
he was out there, like he was just rolling through the place and like his shirt, he looked all disheveled and it was hot because the air conditioner had broken. It was like dripping with sweat. I was like, that's Kevin Smith. That's the Clerks dude. I was like, that guy looks horrible. Hadn't slept in however long. Oh, the memories are endless. Well, we appreciate you coming on, Miho.
Thanks for
This
having
was
me.
fantastic. Tell us again the band you're in, Maida. How do people find out about that?
Maida has her Instagram, also a Facebook Maida official page. if you like, come visit us, and then check
How do
it
people
out.
find you though? They need to follow you just in your own
you
base
know,
journey. You got an Instagram?
I do have an Instagram. My username is Miho in MPLS.
That's a
why-
perfect
why
one.
wouldn't it
Why
be?
wouldn't it be? MIHO.
MIHO in MPLS.
Oh, that is like the best name ever.
Thanks for having me. That was fun.
It was
with
fun.
my Paisley people.
Yeah, and if you recall from the beginning of this episode, like Miho is just like, oh, I don't have anything to say. My story's not interesting at all. I was like, you moved from Japan. This is the craziest story ever.
Hour and a half later.
Yeah, we're still talking. Yeah, it was good to have you, and we appreciate it. And we're going to continue to put stories like this on wax. We want to tell the history, right? They've told stories about kind of all kinds of different facets of Prince's life. And I think this subculture of people that went to Paisley Park is like, we got a crew, right? And we got stories and a community that was built. And there was a relationship with Prince. It was, not your typical relationship, but there were connections that were made to him and then to each other, right? There's this community that continues to live on, and his legacy continues to live on through people doing work like you're doing.
Look at that.
Like right here, out there making music.
Music.
It's
moved from Japan because of Prince, and now she's out there. Somebody's going to be listening to wants the Maida bootleg, and that's going to inspire them, and it's a whole circle.
Yeah, it just keeps going.
Never ending.
So
power
we appreciate it, the power of music, getting it on. So we're Paisley Nights. You can find us on Facebook. Search Paisley Nights. You can find our podcast on all kinds of podcasting applications. We're on Apple, we're on Spotify, we're on Podbeam. So find us. We appreciate the shares, we appreciate the likes, we appreciate you telling friends, family, whoever the heck will listen to you, that this podcast is out there. Like us on our Apple page. You give us 5 stars, give us reviews. All those things help get our visibility up so more people will listen to us. We got a Twitter account. Dudley, what's our Twitter account?
Paisley_Nights.
Paisley_Nights. We're going to be doing 20 episodes in 2020, so
2 down, 18 to go.
2 down, 18 to go.
This is a good one though.
Yeah, lots of people to interview.
Miho in the bootleg.
We're making it happen. So thanks again, Miho.
Thank you.
We appreciate the time. We're ready to get this thing out there. It's going to be fantastic. All right, y'all. Thanks for listening. This is another episode of Paisley Nights. We are chronicling the days of wild. My name is Mark Bondi, here with my co-host
DJ Dudley D.
Peace and
wild.
I love it. She's got it.